I am one of those people who lives in a perpetual state of untidy, as I like to call it. What I'm trying to say is that my room is constantly a mess, but it's a mess to the point where I know everything is, so it's perfectly fine. But sometimes it gets to a point where it's not fine anymore. And the thought of being in this room stresses me out, which is really bad because this is the room that I like to work in. So today we're going to sort my room out. And I also crochet a lot of things, and my main thing that I like to crochet are wearables. Now, since I started crocheting back in 2020, I believe it was, I have obviously grown. I put on a little bit of weight, and there are some things that just simply don't fit me anymore, or maybe they're just not my style anymore. So I also want to go through all of my crochet, sort it out, and then potentially sell some more stuff. I put in my donation to Refuge this morning. We managed to raise £100 through Ko-fi proceeds and through YouTube proceeds. So thank you so much to everyone who has watched my videos or bought something. You guys are ace. And I think anything I sell from the stuff that I find today, I'm going to donate proceeds towards a trans charity. Not sure which yet. I will do my research and let you guys know at the end of the video. Cool. So this is, oh god, that's embarrassing. It's a little bit embarrassing, isn't it? Ignore this sheet here. This is my bed sheet that I let hang when I take pictures. This is my backdrop. She hangs from the ceiling. This is technically mine and Scott's office, but this is Scott's portion. Hang on, I'll show you. I feel kind of bad. This is all Scott gets. Aww. It's all Scott needs, quite frankly. Scott is a very simple boy. All he needs is his PC, a chair, and something to put his computer onto. So that's what he's got. And we did decorate this for him, so he gets some decor as well, okay guys? But fun fact, this actually used to be my bedroom before me and Scott moved back home. He moved down from the north to live with me and my mom. So this is actually my old bedroom, and we now have our bedroom in what used to be the spare room / the office. So yeah, and then just to give you kind of like a rundown on the space, I love storage, guys. There's nothing I love more in this world, maybe crochet and maybe Scott, but there's nothing I love more in this world than storage and like little boxes and shelves to put things on. Brings me so much joy. But basically I have my desk over here. I have got the Freddy desk. Is it? The Freddy desk from IKEA. I managed to get this secondhand off Facebook Marketplace for a fraction of the price. And I love it so much. She is almost perfect, but I would like to upgrade at some point, probably when me and Scott move out, to a standing desk. How fun would that be? But yeah, so I've got this massive desk on this side with my computer and honestly, just a bunch of rubbish on it. And then I have my back wall. I have a pegboard from IKEA, which is, I could utilize a bit better, quite frankly. I actually hardly ever use it. I should probably figure out a better way to like store things on it, but this is where the chaos ensues. So I have 2 Billy bookcases from IKEA. IKEA sponsor me, please. Like 90% of the stuff in this room is IKEA. 2 Billy bookcases that I've had since I was like 10. The one holds my memorabilia, my stuffed toys, my trinkets and gadgets. The other one basically does the same thing, but with even more trinkets and even more gadgets. This is Scott's shelf. These are my shelves. Again, look, we've spoken about this. He's okay with this. I promise. He's going to comment on this video now saying, actually, I wanted 2 shelves. Anyway, this one shelf holds like jumpers and stuff that I wear quite frequently, so I don't have to enter this pit down here. But to be honest, this is mostly Scott's stuff as well. This is all like gizmos and gadgets and controllers and cables for like his setup. Then we have a little set of drawers here that has kind of random bits and bobs in. Under here is a Argos knockoff Kallax unit. Yeah, not IKEA, can you believe it? This is a set of trolleys from Hobbycraft. If you guys don't know, I do work at Hobbycraft. Usually the trolleys only go up to 3 shelves tall, but we had one that came in broken and we had to write it off. And so I took that home and I actually extended it to have a 4th drawer. Completely unnecessary and kind of a pain in the ass space-wise, but that's here. And then we have another set of drawers with yarn in, along with a set of drawers under my desk with yarn in. And then just here, out of frame, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 big boxes full of yarn with even more yarn on top. Yeah. Look, do I have the biggest collection of yarn in the world? No. There are people out there whose entire room, wall to ceiling, is full of yarn. But for someone who lives in a very small room, it's a lot for a gal like me. So I have actually been pretty good recently with not buying yarn. To be honest, I don't think I've bought excessive amounts of yarn recently. So that's pretty good. But it's still a slight issue. I have some ideas. I kind of want to move some things around, but I don't know if I really have the space to do that. I guess we're gonna find out together. Fun times, guys, fun times. I think it all starts with me just sorting my desk out, because there's so much like random stuff on my desk that I can just move out the way and like put back where they were supposed to be. So I think we're gonna start with my desk. That first off means I need to move stuff that's down here. You guys can't see, but this is the flooring situation. This is the only free space of flooring in my room. This little square right here. You can just about do a two-step, you know what I mean? Let's figure that out first, and then I'll take you over to my desk. I love this chair. It is a Secret Labs chair. It is a Titan, I think XL. I managed to buy this back when I first started streaming. Thank you to the OG followers over on Twitch for this chair. It's beautiful, it's lovely, it's comfy. It's so big though. It's so big and it's such a pain in the ass to move around, so I guess she's just gonna sit here for a minute. Okay, so my desk. This is my desk, my lovely, beautiful, big desk. I have 2 monitors. This is usually the setup. I have a Twitch stream that I'm lurking, that I never participate in, never talk in. They probably don't even know who I am. And then a YouTube video or a TV show that I actually listen to. This is my beautiful, beautiful keyboard. This is a Steel Series something or other. It has a tiny little monitor that plays a GIF of Bongo Cat that really keeps me sane. It's brown switches, so it's very clicky, and I've got pudding cap, so it's very pretty. It's very pretty. Scott actually bought me that when I first got my PC. I think he bought it me for my birthday. We'd only been together for like a year or so at that point, so it was a very sweet gift from him. This mouse mat is also from Scott. He got it me for Christmas. It is a Ace Attorney massive desk mat. I've been wanting a desk mat for years. I just love the idea of a desk mat. It is from, I think it's from Yeti. I can't quite remember. It's beautiful, amazing, perfect. I love it. I get paranoid every time I eat at my desk that I'm going to get something on it. And there are a couple marks, but that just shows it's loved. I use an Elgato key light. Again, Scott bought me this. I don't think I paid for anything on my setup, quite frankly. Even my PC, I didn't technically pay for. Again, back when I was streaming, I was part of a stream team, and whilst the stream team kind of aren't great anymore, but I was very generously donated the money to buy a PC. So what did I pay for? I paid for my microphone. And I paid for this. I paid for this camera and this mic and that light. Okay, I'm not a gold digger. Oh no, I have an ad blocker for a reason. Apart from that, the setup on my desk is pretty basic, and that's about it. So shall we sort it out? I don't even know where to start, bro. You just gotta start somewhere. You just gotta start somewhere. So let's just try and sort out this mess. Let's put on a morph video and let's get to work. Is that it? Is that all I had to do? God damn it. Wow, that was crazy. I think that took me like 2 minutes. Just freaking do it, dog. Let me just turn you up a little bit. Yeah, okay, so that's my desk kind of tidied. Now, what I would love to do is I would love to put the yarn drawer that I have under here where my hobbycraft like little thingy is, and then put this white box under there. We need to measure because I don't think it's gonna fit is kind of my main concern. Oh, it might work. Holy moly, you guys. Okay, don't freak out, don't freak out. I need to sort out this trolley as well because this trolley is just, it's just not the vibes, guys. Right. Okay. You know what? I have a raglan t-shirt that I made when I went to Spain at the beginning of this year. And I remember I finished it at Scott's dad's house. So I know that it's not in Spain. But I have a very vivid memory of me sewing in the ends here, in this room. but I cannot for the life of me find this piece, and it's the thing that's prevented me from making my everything I've made this year video, and it fit really nice and it was so good, and I don't know where it is and I'm so annoyed. So hopefully I can find it during this video, fingers crossed. Right, you sit there for a second. I shouldn't put this, I was about to put this ball of yarn in there. Why Jade? Why would you do that to yourself? Moment of truth. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, it's so dusty. That's crazy. Oh, that's actually disgusting. Okay, that was really rude, but my camera decided to die because apparently it was too warm. Anyway, my little box of drawers fit. Got some anti-bac wipes to give it a bit of a wipe down because it's really dusty. Much better, much better. Right, before I move these other drawers under my desk, hopefully, if they fit, let's pop some stuff over here. So this is actually the blanket that I made for Scott that I was hoping he would be able to take on his cruise ship, but it's really warm where he is, so he definitely did not need a blanket. This is to be frogged. This I am keeping. I need to find a place for my little cow. I don't know where to put her. Right. Oh, it's an avalanche. Right, you could probably live there. Keeping. I need to just sort all these out. I need to just fold them all up and put them away. This one needs to go back in its drawers. This one I just made. Go watch the YouTube video after this one, obviously. Cue it up. Made this one. Oh no, my bees! Oh, I have a whole bag of yarn here I need to put away. See this? It's ridiculous. I have a cross stitch kit here that I thought I was going to do. Have not done. Need to weave in the ends on this. I need to find a good place for this. This is... Oh my god! 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 I am so happy. I found it! Yes, queen! Slay pop off. Oh my god. And it was right there. It was right there. Oh, I can't wait to block her and wear her all the time. Oh wow, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful moment. I have this box full of kind of random stuff, random yarns that for goodness sake. My nan watches these videos, so I shouldn't swear too much. These are my scrap granny square yarn boxes, and I think they just look so much more beautiful right there. This is a cardigan for Scott, so I just pop that there for now. Guys, this is the problem with having such a teeny tiny room. I've now just put all of the stuff that I just moved right in front of where I need to put this box. Goodness sake, it's torture out here. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Let's just fold up some of the stuff. I just pop it up here for a minute. This is my most recent Colosseum crop top, and then the red one is the one that I made just before I made this other one. This is my wisteria cardigan. Love her so much, like my first piece of lace work. It is a little bit small on me now, but it still looks cute, and I put so much time into this cardigan that I don't think I will be selling this one. This is my most recent party cardie. I love the colours, and this was using a yarn that we just got into the shop. It's a new yarn from the Women's Institute. Really nice. This is a short-sleeved party cardie using yarn from We Are Knitters, I believe. I'm not folding them up very well. Guys, it's another party cardie. Who would have guessed? Yarn Smith yarn. Who would have guessed? This is my MXM Toon vest that I recently wore to go see her in Manchester. And then I'm not going to get this out, but that's actually the Skater Boy jumper by Wool and Buggers, but I made it with crows and it says Murder of Bros. Isn't that funny? Okay, and now this can go under here. Perfect. Now, whilst this hasn't really accomplished much in the sense of, like, I've basically just moved one box to another place and replaced it with the same box of a similar size, but this one has wheels, so this one's easier to get in and out. I don't know, guys, I think that's pretty smart. Right, so before we move on, because basically this little set of drawers here is probably going to move over to where you are right now. There's kind of nowhere else for it to go. It originally went there anyway and it was perfectly fine, so and because it's got wheels I can just move it in and out. This is the part that I am so intimidated by. I'm about to go through all of my crochet and knit that I've ever made, sort it out, and figure out what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to try and sell. Ooh, so nervy, so nervy. I'm probably just going to time lapse it because there's quite a bit and my camera keeps saying it's overheating. So I'm literally going to sit it over here and put a fan on it. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in a minute. You guys are in a crazy spot right now, hang on. Right, so as you can see, that's pretty significant. Mostly down here are like jumpers that I can't wear at the moment anyway. Again, excuse the birds, it's hot as balls right now. And I have 2 bags full of things that I think I am going to sell. Let's quickly run through them all. There are some really sad ones in here that I'm like, it's difficult to part ways with. I definitely think some of these I will make again, but just so they fit me better. And also I've gotten better at crocheting since I've made them. So, okay, so apparently my camera just hates me today and it keeps running out of battery. So it's like 2 hours later, my first ever mom sweater. I have this jumper. This is one of the first raglans I ever made and it's actually really nice. It's just not my colors. Party Cardi Etch a Sketch sweater. This one, I don't know whether to sell or just frog. This is a bottoms up sweater that I made a couple years ago now. My like heart granny square jumper. Fishy Alex jumper. No, don't, because I'm actually going to cry. I'm actually going to start crying. Forget Me Not vest. I have this scrappy granny top that I made recently. I can't remember the exact name of the pattern, but it's by Crochet Callista, who is a mutual of mine on socials. UFO vest. Then this is a little t-shirt moment. Again, I can't remember the name of the pattern. Suit Sprite vest. Here she is. So I have 2 bags full of things that I am going to potentially sell. My office is still a mess, but I did move this set of drawers over here. Yeah, it just feels a lot more organized. It feels like, you know, whilst I knew kind of where everything was beforehand, now I definitely know. But we're not done. It's just I need to go do some work, like real work, like adult work. Not adult work, but like I need to go be an adult and go to work. Right, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to go and then we'll be back, and either today or tomorrow I will tackle like just the mountain of rubbish that is over on Scott's desk at the moment.
2 weeks later.
This has once again gotten out of hand. Ow! So, it's been about 2 weeks since I last filmed for this video. The video where I was trying to organise my office and get everything straightened up a little bit. As you can tell, that has not been achieved, quite frankly. Yeah, I took up scrapbooking and like junk journaling and ended up buying more supplies and finding more supplies like in the loft and stuff, so that's currently also in my office. But what really broke my heart is this corner here. Now everything was piled up neatly until my cat came in through the window, jumped on all the stuff and just flung it everywhere. Not his fault, but that did happen. I went to show Scott a picture of the cat because he was like really like nestled up on top of everything and it was super cute, and he was like, oh my god, Jade, what have you done to my corner of the room? And I was like, damn, you're so right. You're so right. But that was like a week ago when I had that conversation with Scott, and it still hasn't been sorted. And it's actually getting to the point where I'm like stressed out. Once again, this room is stressing me out. The problem is I don't have really anywhere else to put all of these clothes until I start listing them and until I start selling them. So I just need to pile it all up again, but in a more secure manner. And then I just need to tidy off his desk because there is a lot of stuff on there that just isn't necessary, doesn't need to be on there. So like, look, I'll hold my hands up and I'll say, yeah, that's my fault. And then I have this little pile of stuff here, which is like a bunch of stuff for my scrapbooking that I just need to put away. And I think after that, it's okay. My desk is a mess again because I have this habit of getting yarn out for a project, and then once I finish the project I just leave it on my desk, so I need to sort that out. And the reason I do that is because this stuff here is blocking my drawers, which means I can't be bothered to then put it back. You know what I mean? I need to once again just tidy up. Just tidy up. Yeah. With a little bit of movie magic, because my camera keeps saying that the battery's exhausted if I film for more than like 10 minutes. I'm gonna snap my fingers and it's gonna be tidied up. Okay, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. That took quite literally 5 minutes. Wow. Everything is now piled up here and I've cleared Scott's desk, which he'll be happy about. I think what I want to do next is I want to tackle my little cream like trolley unit, because that's just full of a bunch of stuff that I've just forgotten about and like needs to be put away, but because it's behind me I don't really acknowledge it. So that's what I'm going to do next, because I then want to put a lot of my scrapbooking stuff in there, because at the moment it's not being utilised in any meaningful way. So let's move on over. Ready? Stay. Okay, so this is very overwhelming because this is just full of random stuff. I'm gonna have to go like drawer by drawer and just tidy it all up, because that's another thing. It's like even when I do put something back, I don't put it back neatly, I just throw it on there. I think again with a little bit of movie magic this will all be sorted. Are we ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Nice. So just by organising it all, I ended up with a whole free shelf, which is amazing. So I'm going to try and put all of this stuff, which I've kind of put together for all my scrapbooking, onto that shelf. Let's see how this goes. So we got some fun papers. That is the scrapbook. So let's just put that out for a second. I need to empty this actually, because I think I want a whole little tub here to put my like glues and stuff in. These are all scrap bits of yarn that aren't really much for anything, so let me just put them in a little bag. I should totally have the drawers facing the other way around as well, because it's got my name in unknown font on the other side. So we're gonna have to spin that in a bit, but that's fine. Ooh, and maybe I can put all my Poscas in the other side. I also found this really cute like sewing box at the charity shop the other day for just £2. Look at how sweet it is. It has like little sheep on it. And I'm putting all of my stickers and like lace and stuff in here. How cute, how cute. More paper. Do we think all of my Posca pens are going to fit in this little cubby? I don't know. Okay, the answer's no. Just in case you weren't aware. But to be honest, I think I might just put them in here as well. Okay. And now I can get this big ass box out of my office. Nice. And you can kind of put in there. I mean, it's still not perfect because like I have to take all of this stuff off in order to get to the paper, which I kind of use a lot in scrapbooking. So it ain't perfect, but that is a lot better. And it means that it's not on the floor getting in my way, which is perfect. Brilliant. Oh, my chosen glasses have fallen. So, what's next? What's next? Let's have a think. I think the last thing I want to do today, because I'm so tired, is I've got a bag here full of yarn that's just been sat here for ages, and it just needs to go into its drawers. Just put it in there. Just get it out. Just get it off the floor. You know what I mean? Three minutes. 3 minutes. Wow. Now that my office is like actually organized and everything that I'd set out to do when I first started making this video has been tidied up, I now need to list all of those items. Oh, I hate computer work. I hate computer work so much, but that's what we're gonna do. But for now, at least my office is tidy. Hi! Alright, so it is a couple more days later and I am about to start weighing all of the jumpers, all of the things that I have made and putting them into a spreadsheet so that I can then start uploading them to my Ko-fi. So I've got my scales and a big bowl, and then I've got a spreadsheet where I need to go through all of my like past folders and try and find images of all of these pieces because it is too warm to be taking new pictures, okay? And some of these things, like I said, don't fit me properly anymore, so it wouldn't be a very good accurate representation anyway. With all that being said, let's get weighing.
Several days later.
Hi, we are under my desk because my PC just started making some really freaky noises, some concerning noises, and I haven't cleaned this thing since I got it like 5 years ago. So I'm going to attempt to clean it. It's moments like these that I wish Scott was around because I'm so worried. I'm so worried. I should probably have turned my PC off, but I should probably like unplug it all and like really clean behind it. But once again, I'm scared. I'll break stuff. I'll do that when Scott's back. Okay, that's all done. So much dust. So much dust. So if my PC makes another noise, that's when I need to get really worried. Well, I'll see you around for the next thing we do. Hi, so it's like many days later. I don't know what the timeline of this video is going to be, but I feel like this is going to give you a like very snapshot view into my life and how chaotic it is a little bit. It's going to be so fun editing this video. I just know it's going to be so much fun. My office is messy again because I recently got into scrapbooking, journaling, collage making. I haven't crocheted in like weeks. Sorry. And so my room is now filled with like craft supplies that aren't yarn. Things we need to do hopefully today. One, sort all that out. You can kind of see I have sorted out a little bit more of my scrapbooking stuff. It's kind of just all over there. Oh yeah, I guess I did show you that slightly already. Two, I need to measure all of the wearables that I haven't got pictures of and take pictures of them, measure them, and hopefully at least start uploading them onto Ko-fi ready for when I want to sell them. Third is I need to clean my desk again, but a bit more intensely than I did at the beginning of this video. Guys, remember when I cleaned my desk at the beginning of this video? I don't remember what that looked like because it's an absolute state again. But this time I'm gonna try and take like everything off of it. I'm also going to clean my keyboard because it's so dusty, crusty, musty. It's actually really nasty. I'm going to unplug it, take all the keycaps off and properly give it a good clean. It deserves it. My control button has been sticky. Like when I say sticky, I mean like I click it and it stays down. That's actually really gross and embarrassing, but it's been like that for, well, since before Scott left, which is over 2 months ago now. So it needs to be cleaned. It's currently 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Probably should have started this sooner, but I was too busy making collages. Forgive me. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to start off by measuring all of the jumpers because that's going to take the longest time, I think, and it's going to cause me the most, like, not stress, but like it's just boring, and it's just boring. I think I'm gonna actually do it in my mom's room because she has better lighting in that room. Hopefully she doesn't mind. She's currently camping, so like what's she gonna do? We're gonna do that and then do everything else.
2 very boring minutes later.
Change your freaking plan, I guess. It's way too dark right now to take good photos. I'm gonna have to wait until next week sometime, but I'm working so much next week that I actually don't know when I'm going to find the time. And I'm actually thinking at this point that I might just put on all of the clothes and do what I used to do, which is just say in the description my height and bust measurement so that people can kind of go based off that, make assumptions as to whether it'll fit them or not, you know what I mean? So this is why I need to keep a detailed spreadsheet of everything that I've ever made, and as soon as I make it, I measure it and put it in the spreadsheet, because it gets to times like this where I like think about selling them and it just becomes so much more work than it needs to be. So instead, we're going to tidy my desk, which means that I need to move everything off of it. It looks pretty clear right now, but that's because I just moved like some things off of it before I started recording, because I was a little bit embarrassed. Oh. I am watching Kendall Ray. I'm back in my YouTube era. I stopped watching true crime videos for a long time because it kind of messed with my psyche, I guess. But I started watching them again. I'll probably stop watching them again in like a week's time, but I feel like Kendall Ray is pretty good. I've kind of exhausted every other YouTube channel that I watch consistently, so I've gone back to Kendall Ray. That's all I kind of have to say about that. So if that's what you're going to see moving in the background, I don't know why I felt the need to clarify that with you, but I did. So I did. Anyway, let's get tidying. What? What are you doing? Focus on me. Oh my god. Ow! Oh. Okay, that's all done. That was really fun. My camera kept going out of focus. I don't know why. I don't even know if it's in focus right now. I think I may have pressed a button. I'm just always pressing buttons and Scott's not here to tell me to not press buttons. Desk cleaned once again. Twice in a video. Really good. I've sorted out some of the stuff, but I still need a lot of it out because I'm still finishing off some stuff I'm going to send to Scott, so that is what it is. But hey, the desk is tidy. That's all that matters. I feel like if I have a tidy desk, everything else is kind of like, I just put up with it. You know what I mean? My keyboard is nice and clean. It feels, shut up, Kendall Ray. It feels amazing. No more sticky keys. It actually looks like, it looks brighter. It looks glossy. It's not like matte and greasy. It's great. So I don't know what I'm going to do next in this video, but I'll see you when I do it. Okay? All right. I'm such a dummy. I just filmed the whole thing holding the microphone like this on a freaking crochet hook and then realized that you weren't even plugged in. Anyways, we are finally at the end of the video, guys. Can you believe it? Are you proud of me? You shouldn't be, because my room's a mess again. But we tried our best. At least it's organized now. At least I know exactly where everything is. And we have sorted out all of the clothes I'm going to sell, which is amazing. Fabulous, fabulous times. I did end up just taking a picture of me in all of the clothes. I retook them all, which worked out better than I thought, and it has solidified that I do need to sell these pieces because they just don't suit me anymore. So by the time you're watching this, they are all live on my Ko-fi, including a couple of extra pieces that I didn't show in this video because I found them afterwards in my wardrobe, so that's fun. These pieces are a little bit more expensive than the last drop that I did. That's just because these pieces are better constructed, they're better put together, and I had to price accordingly, okay? So I hope that's okay with you guys. And I have decided that the charity that I want to donate 50% of the proceeds to is the trans charity Not a Phase, and I'm just going to read out the charity mission from the website or else I'll mess it up in some way. But Not a Phase is a trans-led nationwide charity committed to uplifting and improving the lives of trans plus adults through awareness campaigning, social projects and fundraising trans plus led initiatives, which I think is really cool. I know a lot of trans charities out there kind of focus on supporting people through the transition, you know, financially or just with like mental health in regards to, you know, trans issues in general, which this charity also does. But I like the idea that this charity is kind of focusing on creating safe spaces and communities for trans people to exist in. I just think that's awesome. I only became aware of this charity when I saw Nicola Coughlan do a fundraiser for it when the UK Supreme Court had its ruling on trans rights recently, which we do not approve of around here. So that's where I have decided to donate the proceeds towards. I'm going to keep it like that for quite a while probably. I think I would like to do something for breast cancer awareness month, which I believe is in October. Yeah, it's going to be like that for a little while. So if you would like to support me and if you would like to support this really awesome charity, it'd be really nice if you could, even if you just visit my Ko-fi or like share my post or share this video, that would be pretty sick. That'd be pretty cool. So thanks in advance. Sorry it was a little chaotic and a little all over the place, but that's just how life be. I'm about to have 4 days off work after having only 1 day off in like 9 days. I'm so excited. I'm gonna sew. I'm so excited. So yeah, my life has just been so crazy since I filmed the beginning of this video, which I thought all of this was going to take me like a week, and I thought this video was going to be posted a week ago, maybe even 2 weeks ago, and yeah, I wanted to get it up at the beginning of Pride, but just didn't happen, besties. I hope everyone is having a safe and happy Pride. Shout out to all my fellow non-binary peeps out there. You guys are slaying. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of the video. What do I usually say at the end of videos? I don't know, it's been so long. Thank you all for sticking around whilst I ramble on about crochet, I guess, but mainly how messy my room is. If you like the video, then be sure to like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It'd be lovely to have you here, and it'd be homophobic otherwise. Anyway, drink some water, stay safe, happy Pride, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys!